welcomed here into the sanctuary?
I'm handing out flyers for the event today.
We end the year after a magnificent year with all of us. Mara, what a great year you've led for us. Thank you.
This is what gives me satisfaction, pleasure, everything that anybody would ever want from doing a job. But I don't consider it a job. I consider it a mission. It's a mission because you come every week, and my job is to make you have fun here, learn here, and become together as one community. And that's why you're here as a numbers guy. Until today's Yom Yerushalayim Day. When Passover came, each child went home with a Haggadah that was bound and that was printed on her time, and at her teacher comes dressed to work with a huge smile. Though small in stature, she is tall in greatness. Toby, you have changed the lives of all of your students. Her students simply come because they enjoy her class or join us for snack time with our 4th and 6th graders. You are a great team player and helped out with anything we needed during the year. Thank you, Carol, for your hard work. A special event at the temple, or she is found teaching in her classroom. Both her former students and present students always stop by to say hello. Is addicted. This was followed by many other people making comments, admitting to the same addiction, including me. You are one lady who makes every child feel special and cared for. Ruth, please come up to the meeting. She believes in immersing you, so much so that her students emerge from her classroom with more Hebrew vocabulary than any teacher I know. I personally successfully arranged my entire wedding in Jerusalem, speaking entirely in Hebrew because of this lady. Menu went on. Yafa, we all have to thank you for your persistence and confidence that we can do anything we want to do. Come on up. What could that mean? This teacher instinctively knows how to use creativity to bring her lessons to life. An artist, a singer, a super knowledgeable person, and most recently, a hair designer, approaches teaching in so many unique and interesting ways. It's wonderful to have her return for a second year at CPT. Rika, come on.
Especially in this year of transition from TBT to TRT, she's played such a wonderful role and has been so helpful. And in preparing my little speech, I spoke to some of the teachers, and what I came away with is there are 2 words that are really defining of attributes of Mara. One is listening. Mara is a tremendous listener. She listens to the students. She listens to the teachers. She listens to the rabbi. She listens to the parents. And then facilitator. She then takes all these different things that she has heard and she brings them all together. And when you go into the room today, I want you to remember the word facilitator and just say, oh my God. And maybe that's sacrilegious in this room. Because I apologize.
Taylor?
David Lustig. Ethan. Ben is not here. He's inside. Okay. Okay. And then one other person who helps us all the time, and that is Melissa Schlanger.
Hi. Going inside the next room. Everybody
We were fortunate enough to have our executive director, producer of your year at Temple Beth Torah. And so in the tradition that we started 2 years ago, we are presenting a slideshow of what we did this year. I have
Sky!
Is that her?
Yeah.
Aw. I remember that.
It's the old city of Jerusalem. And so what we thought we would do, we'd give you a 5-minute history of 4,000 years of Jerusalem.
A separate entity. A Jewish state is declared as Jerusalem is put under siege, conquered, and divided.
Like me, it's the most beautiful city in the world. And I've been all around the world. Paris, you name it, Jerusalem is more beautiful. There's a story called a Midrash that says when God created the world in 6 days, the seventh day God rested, and God created the world in the 6 days, creating plants and animals and people and all that. And on the last day, on the seventh and sixth day, God created Jerusalem too. But here's how God did it. God had a bird. And God put into a big sack beauty. God took all of beauty and put it in a big bag. And gave it to this bird to fly around the world and to sprinkle beauty wherever the bird saw something beautiful. So the bird would see the Grand Canyon and make it beautiful. Then the Grand Canyon, the Pacific Ocean, Yosemite, Paris, Florence, every place else in the world combined. Jerusalem has got, if this is all the beauty in the world, Jerusalem got this, the rest of the world got that. That's what our tradition says, and that's how beautiful Jerusalem is. And it's our city. Church like this too? Yes. I think we might have one for everybody today. The first church, the only church from the Reformed Temple of Rockland. This is Jerusalem. And it says, Im eskachech Yerushalayim tishkach yemini. If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand not be cut off, lose its ability. Let my tongue stick to my mouth. And the reason for that is, if you look at the video, there's a lot of them. If I ever forget Jerusalem, let my right hand stop working, let my tongue stop working. I am not a human being, I'm not alive, I'm not a person, if I can't remember Jerusalem. Well, you guys, most of you haven't been there yet. Today, you're going to experience it.
Let me see, Sky.
Aaron, okay, here we go.
Then you have to go to the back.
From like 12:30 to 2:30. I will do my best. 1, 2, 3, say Jerusalem! One more time! Gates, entering the gates.
When you come to Jerusalem, now go to the path by the Armenian.
The Armenian border.
Beautiful treasure down with artists, designers, and you got this
Oops. Now I know why he was supposed to.
It's poop, okay? So, but don't dismiss the dung gate. The reason why the dung gate exists, and it's actually the oldest gate in the old city, is because it was a walled city, right? Well, we have garbage men that take our garbage and take it out of our towns, right? Well, Jerusalem, because it was a walled city, they didn't want the garbage piling up. And remember, they had animals, and animals go places too. So they had to take all of that garbage and all of the refuse out of the city and would go out of the dung gate. Okay?
Come on, guys. Now we got to the Jewish quarter. What do you think we have in the Jewish quarter? What do you think we have? Come on, what do you think we have in the Jewish quarter? Jerusalem, correct. Yerushalayim, that's the Kotel. That's what we have. We come into the Kotel and we see that's the old temple.
The only thing we have left from the second temple that was destroyed is the Wailing Wall. That's what we have there. And the people come from all over and they write little notes and they put it and they ask God for happiness, for healthy, for everybody should be well and we should have peace.
Muslim quarter right there.
And we move on, come on. We have seven gate, but we have one gate. It's a mercy gate. It makes 8. Why they call mercy gate? Tell me. When the Messiah is gonna come, it's gonna open. We don't use it now. It's closed. If you look closer, you're gonna see 2 lines hanging up on a wall.
Okay. Listen, the lion symbol is very important. Lion in Hebrew it's called Ari. Okay, the Ari is very, very important. Now, why? When we were, yes, go. That's right, it's an animal, and we have the emblem of the Aryeh is from Jerusalem. Now, why? Why and why? Do you remember? From Egypt. The tribe of Judah was the only one who did not contribute to make the animal the golden calf. Remember, Moshe goes up to Har Sinai. The Jewish people are restless.
Flower gate.
Come on, guys. Come on, come on.
Flower gate right there.
If you look in a different position of the wall, you're going to see like the flowers. So that's because it called... you're going to read on it when you're going to tour around this. I'm just going to give it to you. Shar Shrem. The gate. Okay? Coming in.
They're going to do some pottery.
This is Kanterneff's last name, Goldberg in Hebrew, okay? So what you guys are going to be doing over here is each of you guys are going to sit down and there's a tile for you. And you're going to color in the flowers and the border. And when you're done, if you come to me and tell me what your last name is, I'll then do the calligraphy in the middle and you can take
Guys, go find something else to do when you come back.
So make people stand.
That's nice.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing, Reese? Jonas, you like doing this?
You guys doing well?
What's she doing?
She's doing Jerusalem of gold. Jerusalem sells a cup.